What's going on, guys? This your boy Hacho J, rocking live from part two of the Independent Scene, episode 77 with my boy Mr.CarolinaHipHop. I hope you guys have really been enjoying yourselves. I hope you guys have been taking a lot of notes. My man has been dropping straight gems, y'all, straight gems, and so he's back in the building. So we're gonna get him back in the building, and we're gonna wrap this thing on up. And like I said, I hope you guys share this live. I hope you guys continue to comment, show love, show support. And we're gonna hop right back. We're gonna hop right back into it. Part two of the Independence Scene, episode 77. Already, we back. So before we got cut off, what was we talking about, bro? Because I lost my train of thought. Just that.
We were talking about you grinding and doing and the accolades and just making shit happen, man. And I want you to keep going, man. And I've always told you when any help you need, like you didn't need my help. Look, it's like I just gave you the spark and you took off like,
right. And it's so, and again, I say this all the time. When I sit back and I look at, when I went from, and again, this is not to brag on myself, but when I went from episode 1 and to now be at episode 77, man, I'm just thinking to myself like, wow, like I have really had that many artists that have really supported me that much to where
hey, listen,
it's even to the point.
It's artists. That's like 77 people.
Right. It is even to the point, like when I've done shows, and I think it was matter of fact my birthday show. I think it was this year, this past year.
I'm sorry. I had to work that night. I'm sorry I missed it, but I won't miss it next year. I promise you.
Hey, listen, it's all good. But one thing that I will say, man, that I noticed is that when I tell you the love, man, was outpouring. I mean, for all the artists that I had on that card that showed up and showed out. Case in point, Melrose Stats is one of those ones.
Right.
Too real. And the list goes on. And again, just to sit back and to bask in that and to see the dynamics of hip hop and R&B and just the whole spectrum, I'm blown because I'm like, yo, these are people that, again, that really didn't know me, but now, right. Now people know me to where it's like now everybody now, wants to find a way to connect with me in some way. And like I tell every artist all the time, I'm all for it because my mind is so creative and I'm all for, pushing the culture and doing new things and creating, more buzz and, creating a bigger buzz, because, with me wanting to do like podcasts and, getting merchandise out and, getting, all sorts of other things that can have my name attached to it, logos and brands and things like that. It's again, I'm glad that I have the connections that I have now to where I could formally now build a team to where I could put people in the right spot. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, that's something me and you need to talk about, boy. Let's combine on this podcast. You know what I mean?
You know what? You know what's crazy, man? Listen, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I've had maybe, I want to say, 3 different people approach me with the podcast idea, and you've been one of them. And it's one of those things, man, where I've said it since then. Ever since I started the show, I said that's that's always been something that I wanted to do.
All right, so listen. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna get I'm gonna talk to Dessert. I'm gonna get the equipment, and I'm gonna get all the shit in order. Let's rock. Let's go.
We can do it. I'm definitely for it because I feel like this is one of those things that people. I feel like for me, is what's gonna keep also my people engaged as well because that's I feel like that's one of the main things that I hear a lot when it comes to this show. They like, Jay, you need to have your own podcast. You need to have your own podcast. And I totally agree. Because again, so many people are now supporting me to where it's like, I can't say no. I can't deny it because I know now it's one of those things that where my voice is now transcended through, the social media to where people now are being able to say, okay, you know what, I can rock with it. I can, I can support it. I can do this.
And listen, what a great way to bring the old school and the new school and bring that shit together and do a dope ass podcast, man, and be a part of and just jump off this NC culture, bro.
Right. Now let me ask you because I forgot to mention this too in part 1. But when it comes to, artists and them being invested in, and I feel like this is where another issue that we have in America. You got artists out here that will invest in themselves and that will have other people out here investing in them. But when it comes down to the other person on the other hand, wanting to be invested in, it's almost as if there's no reason why they feel like they should. Now, now I want to know from you, why is there a stigma between that?
That's a good question. Like I don't know. It goes back to what I was saying about us just supporting every other culture and not supporting our own. You know what I mean? Like, so just because, for example, just because we doing the same thing doesn't mean that I can't support you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna support you just like you support me. You did.
Right.
Like, me, okay, it's the same thing with this clothing brand. Like, bro, I got a closet full of other people's shit that I spent money. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you support me, then I should support you. And it should be leapfrog. We should jump up and jump over each other. You know what I'm saying? And so, this is a funny thing. I remember when at the show, this is at the show now, when you came to me and asked me, was like, yo, Sha, man, like, Mr. CarolinaHipHop, I'm thinking about doing this independent scene thing, man. What do you think? And I was like, yo, do that shit. Like, make that shit happen. Like, it's going to be a really big thing for it. But listen, I'm going to tell you how I was a hater back in the back. They were like, damn, bro, like, you think he might just take your place? So the fuck what if he does? Like, I want him to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see you successful. Like, it's not threatening to me at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's enough. It's like a whole pie here. You know what I mean? And we can each get a slice. Ain't no reason over the same slice. You dig? And that's why I had to tell that hater. I was like, yo, bro, I don't fight over a slice of pie. I bake pies, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I ain't a hater. I'm gonna give the recipe to the next man and tell him to go bake his own pies.
Right.
You know
exactly. I agree.
So
and I think it's and not to cut you off, but I think that's the craziest thing because, of course, they say, of course, we're all gonna have haters. We're all gonna have, people that, that speak negative shit. But at the end of the day, again, to have somebody like yourself who, and see, this is the thing that I've noticed, how they use the expression, things are gonna always come back. And that's not to say that anybody is snitching, because you can say it to their face. But but the thing is that at least now it's almost one of those things where at least I know the honesty behind, and I know the truth behind it, and it's like it's not no sugar coating, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why I'm so inspired by you and I'm so admired by you, because again, like I said, you and I have had many talks, about different things and different ideas that I had, and it's just like, again, to see it come to full fruition, I'm just like, each and every single day, I'm just like, because again, I do have my moments where I'm like, okay, I'm maybe maybe today's show, I may not get the guests that I want, I may not, be able to, be on time or whatever the case may be, but as the interviewer, as the social media influencer that I am, I'm like, the more that it's like, because I've even had to go back and look at some of my own episodes, and I'm like, yo, I really did that. Like, I really brought this artist on this platform, and they dropped the gems that they dropped, and it's like, yo, like, this is really my birth, my creation. And that's why I tell people all the time, like, I'm so super passionate about what I do, and I am committed to the bone to see this thing through, you know what I mean? And again, to have some people like you in my corner that's pushing me and is helping me, it means everything to me, So I definitely can't thank you enough for all that you've been doing for me in my career. And, just being, just a younger, and I'm not gonna say younger from the streets, but just somebody that grew up in an environment where, music was prevalent and it was around me 24/7. But now to come into this day and age to where I'm talking to somebody that knows the music inside and out way before my time, it's always good for me to sit back and observe that and take all of that in. You know what I mean?
And that's why you're gonna do what you need to. That's why you're gonna do what you do, and go to places that you need to go. This is your respect for the people that came before you, and to learn, how they manifested the game, and so you can learn how to manifest the game and not make the mistakes that they made. You know what I mean?
Right.
Look, I got another meeting to go to. Listen, man. Again, Honcho, it has been an honor, man, and a blessing to come and drop these jewels on your show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be talking to you real soon, man, because me and you gonna do some things, man.
Already, let's do it, bro. And like I said, again, I appreciate
about it. Be about it. Like I'm about to start looking at this podcasting, because it's like you. many people come to me like, man, you need to have a podcast because the Jews you got. And I'd be like, man, just I don't
Right.
have time. I just don't have the energy. But I think it's something that we should do.
Yeah,
You know,
like I said, I'm definitely all for it. Just send me the information, let me know, and then
salute, Breeze Luther, salute. What up?
what's good, Les. And like I said, we could definitely do it. But bro, to get to your meeting, thank you so much. And like I said, I definitely can't wait to work with you later on some more. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Salute, brother.
All right, love, King.
Love too. And there you have it, guys. Episode 77. It's been a wrap. I totally and sincerely thank all of you for coming in and watching this live, sharing the love, sharing the support. Shouts out to my big brother, the king, Mr. Carolina Hip Hop himself, one of my influencers in this game. He has influenced me so much, with this music stuff that I'm doing. And like I said, for those of you that don't know, it is, I'm not one of those ones that take all the credit, even though sometimes it may seem like that when I'm talking. But it's because of people like him. It's because of people like Les Luther. It's because of people like Too Real and Melrose Stacks, FA 3 times, Slim Intuition, Juice Lord, 3 a.m., Black Trail, None After Hours, China Bond, Lena Jackson. I said, the list goes on. It's because of all of y'all that allows me to be Honcho J. There would not be no Honcho J if it wasn't for y'all. So for all of you artists out there, thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me, dropping the gems that you guys have dropped, showing the love to me, showing up to my shows, performing at my shows, sharing my posts, engaging other people about my show, telling other people about my show. It means everything. You trust me, you guys have no idea what it does to my heart. Because there are moments, y'all. I'm gonna just be 100 with y'all. There are moments that I really think that I can't go on, that I really feel like I'm not gonna make it, that I really feel like that this show is not gonna go as high as I want it to go. But I realize the more and more that I do shows and I continue to bring on this and I continue to apply this pressure and y'all come in every single time and y'all give me the love and the support 100 back, it means everything. And so I'm just so full, you guys. Like, I'm full to know that this has been 77 episodes, pushing up on 80 come this Friday. Soon enough, y'all, your boy is going to be at 100 episodes. Can y'all believe it? 100 freaking episodes. Wow. And we're already halfway through this year. Next month will be August. Then, we're getting close to the end of the year. Then sooner it's going to be Thanksgiving. Then it's going to be Christmas. Then it's going to be New Year's. And then sooner or later, we're going to be in 2021. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, yeah, we've had a rough, challenging, tough time in 2020. But I really feel like we can finish this thing strong, guys. Again, I totally appreciate every single one of you. And you're right, Les. Definitely shouts out to the big man upstairs. God, without you, there would be no us. There would be no me. There would be no Independent Saint. There would be no Honcho J. So shouts out to God. And like I said, all credit goes to him at the end of the day. Like I said, I don't know, what's next for me. I don't know what's gonna happen, once, I do. Yo! I'm not gonna. Sorry about that. I was speaking to somebody. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, once I hit that 100 episode. But I hope and pray that, once I do hit that 100th episode of my show, I hope you guys will be ready to party, because we're gonna have a mother freaking party. We are going to turn all the way up, you guys, for episode 100, for guest number 100. You know what I mean? So definitely stay tuned. Again, tons and tons and tons of thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Keep supporting, keep sharing, keep posting, keep screen recording, keep doing the whole 9 yards. It means so much to me. And this has been my time. This has been episode 77, part 2 of the Independent Scene with my boy, Mr. Carolina Hip Hop. Shouts out to him and everything he has going on. Make sure you go and follow him and tap in with him. He definitely has a lot of jewels to bestow upon you. And if you guys want to tap in with me on this dope show, you can follow me at HonchoJ23. That's HonchoJY23 on all platforms. You can follow me on all networks. And you can come in and speak your real stuff too. You know what I mean? So with that being said, thank you. Thank you. I love you. And until next time, see you later. Bye-bye.